Dear Boomers, today we are going to talk about going into the new year by design, not by default. Please subscribe to the channel, it really helps, and like it too. There will be a link below to join the Dear Boomers community. Most people don't enter a new year, they slide into it. Same thoughts, same emotions, same habits, just with a different calendar. And then we wonder why nothing changes. Today I want to talk about something radically different. And I want to talk about going into the new year by design, not by default. And this is a daily spiritual practice, and it doesn't have to take long. The idea comes directly from Dr. Joe Dispenza, from his work. And it may be one of the most empowering teachings we can carry into this next chapter of our lives, into this next year, into the next decade. Especially for us, baby boomers and seniors who understand perhaps better than anyone that time is precious and attention is sacred. Time is precious and attention is sacred. What does living by default really means? According to Dr. Joe Dispenza, 95% of who we are by midlife is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, habits, skills, and beliefs. In simple terms, let's look at it this way. We wake up and we think the same thoughts. We do the same things, create the same feelings, pick up the cell phone, turn on the TV. Those feelings drive the same choices, and those choices recreate the same life. This is not a personal failure, but it's biology. It is proven by science. The body becomes the mind, and your past becomes the lens through which you experience the present moment. Living by default means this: letting your past run your future, letting emotions make your decisions, letting familiar discomfort feel safer than the unknown. Those things are so important. And here's the hard truth: if you don't consciously choose your future, your nervous system will choose your past. If you don't consciously choose your future, your nervous system will choose your past. And why does this matter more as we age? At this stage of life, many people quietly slip into resignation. They say things like, "This is just how I am now. Nothing can change this. It's too late to change, and I should be grateful for what I have." Now, gratitude is very important, but it has nothing to do with what you have. Gratitude is beautiful, but resignation is not wisdom. Joe Dispenza teaches that your brain and body do not care how old you are. They respond to attention, intention, repetition, and emotion. Your biology is listening and is always listening, and you need to be more conscious of what you think and how you feel at all times. And when we stop imagining new futures, the body begins preparing for decline instead of expansion. Designing your life is not about ambition. It's about vitality, and it's about being alive. The core teaching is this: thought plus emotion equals reality. One of Dr. Joe's most powerful teaching is that your thoughts are the language of the brain, and your feelings are the language of the body. How you think and how you feel is how you signal your future. If you are thinking about a future you want, and then you're feeling the emotions of your past. For instance, trauma, resentment, unforgiveness. Your body does not believe that future. So most people say, "I want peace, but feel anxiety. I want health, but feel fear. I want connection, but feel loneliness. The body always wins. And I think that this is something most of us do not know. Design requires coherence, mind and body moving in the same direction. So that happens through meditation, by bringing the breath through the heart and through the body. What it means to live by design. Living by design does not mean forcing outcomes. It does not mean hustling or fixing yourself or fixing anybody else or becoming somebody else or becoming somebody who you are not. It means choosing your inner state first, rehearsing who you want to be, and practicing elevated emotions before life gives you a reason. And you practice these elevated emotions at all times. Joe Dispenza calls this mental and emotional rehearsal. You become familiar with peace, gratitude, joy, and trust, wholeness, as you do these practices. And when those states become familiar, the body no longer clings to survival. Very important. And a simple New Year practice coming up here. It's gentle and it's accessible, and you can begin it today. You don't even have to wait till tomorrow when you get out of bed or when you wake up. So you stop the automatic self. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and simply notice. Notice your thoughts and your body, your emotional state, your emotional tone, and look at it honestly. No judgment. It's important to observe and not to react. Awareness is the first act of freedom, so you observe and you do not react. And you choose who you are becoming. Ask yourself, who do I want to be in 2026 and beyond? How does that version of me feel? How do I walk, breathe, speak, and react? Not what I do, but who I am. And feel it before it happens. That's another important step in this process. Now becomes the most important part. Let yourself feel calm through breath, strength through breath, and gratitude and love through the heart, curiosity, and enthusiasm and inspiration. Even if nothing in your life has changed yet, don't worry about that. This is how you teach the body a new future. And then the next step is to let go of the old self. Who is that? Who is that old self? Who is that identity I have always related to? So design requires release. Ask yourself gently, what emotional patterns am I willing to outgrow? Am I willing to surrender? Am I willing to let go of? What stories no longer deserve my energy? And what version of me can I lovingly thank and release? You are not abandoning yourself. You are updating yourself like a computer system, like the real AI. So entering the new year consciously. Let's do that together. This new year does not need another resolution, but what it does need is presence instead of pressure, intention instead of habit, awareness instead of autopilot. You are not here to repeat the past. You are here to embody what is possible in this best of all possible worlds. So go into this new year by design with curiosity, with compassion, with consciousness, and not by default. And remember, your future is not ahead of you. It is waiting within you. I will see you very, very soon. Now let's talk about one other thing, a call to action. If this message resonates with you, please subscribe to the Dear Boomers community. Join us here, subscribe to the channel, and join us again. And please leave a comment down below and I will answer it. And if you need a place to breathe, reflect, and remember who you are becoming, come back anytime. You're always welcome.